As the spaceship exited the wormhole, the two astronauts' jaws dropped. A huge, beautiful blue planet emerged on their screen. It was twice the size of Earth, and it was something like nothing they have ever seen. The analysis on the monitor showed that the planet is oxygen rich and it has several life forms and the air is breathable. It is one of the most hospitable planets that they have ever seen. However, there are no signs of intelligent life, so the astronauts Sable and Steve entered one of their landers, a disc-shaped lander, and descended on the planet. As they moved closer past the thick atmosphere of the planet, they have witnessed something amazing. As most of the planet is covered with vegetation, unlike nothing they have ever seen. They've seen trees that are extremely large, skyscraper trees that reached beyond the clouds, that are covered with ice caps, huge trees the size of hills. They tried to find a place to land, but they couldn't, so they circled around and found that one of the tree tracks high in the canopies were big enough to land their small lander. So they land on a tree track and they get out of their spaceship. What met them was something they have never expected. The planet was noisy. All kinds of rackets they were hearing, animal calls, birds chirping and howling, and all kinds of noise greeted them. It was a chorus of whistles, growls, bellows and crackles. It was so loud that it was deafening. The two astronauts tried to cover their ears, but the noise was overwhelming. Their spacesuits has nanoids. Their nanotech suits protect their ears from the extreme noise. Then they started climbing down the tree. Climbing down the tree was very easy because the tree was huge and its trunk had cracks, and they were using those cracks as ladders to descend down the tree. But their descent wasn't easy. Roots and animals were all over the tree trunk. All kinds of alien creatures were living on that tree, and they were all hostile. They were all attacking them, and they have to defend themselves. From the animals. Not only the animals, but the roots of the animals. There were trees growing on the tree, and their roots flare around mid-air, attacking whatever passes by. One of these roots grabs hold of Sable. It wraps around her leg like a snake. They have to cut through it to free Sable. And there were also worm-like creatures all over the tree trunk. They were attacking them. However, their nanotech suit protects them. They scrambled to get to the bottom of the tree because they have to collect samples from the ground. They have to collect dirt and soil from the earth. However, when they reached the ground, the root of the tree grabbed hold both of them, and they were unable to move, and the pressure and the tree root coiled around them, suffocating them. Their suit couldn't protect them from the pressure, and then came needles out of the roots, and they tried to pick through their clothes. The suit held.